Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tim.
It is the holiday season.
Yes.
Right? And normally it'd have like a, I don't know, like a big entree or something like that. But we're going to a kind of a work party, right? Tim's going with me to my work party, which is just our department. So 8 people. And are you the only hubby that's going?
No, there'll be a couple
other ones. All right. Tim's kind of like one of the crowd at my work, so he's always welcome. I think what we're going to do today is make 2 really nice dips. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our supporters, our Patreon supporters. Our Patreon supporters get the videos like 2 days early, and there's Patreon-only content up there, which we do. We just put up there for them. So if you're interested in other, content that you can't see on YouTube, there's a link below on how you can help support the page or how you can help support the show, and you'll get all that extra stuff, right?
Okay. In the years past, we've had holiday guests, and it looks like we have 2 more.
Yes, so Little Red's here again because it's the season. And Little Red, sometimes he just wants a pizza. So I think he's wanting to have a pizza party tonight, right? We could do that. We could do some of our homemade pizzas, Tim makes the best pizza dough, right?
Yeah, or you can use lavash or...
Yeah, which we're going to use lavash a little bit here.
Oil-free pita bread.
Yep, so many options. And then Leroy's back, right, Leroy? We're always happy to have him, and this is his favorite time of year. All right, so what dips are we going to make today?
Okay, our favorite for years now, the Sriracha Cashew.
So this is the dip that started it all, right? For us, this changed everything. This is our Cashew Sriracha Dip is an amazing, change your life dip, right? There's no oil in it. It's based on cashews with some nooch and a lot of veggies. Yeah. So this is really simple to make. If you're a high-starch, low-fat eater, you probably have all these ingredients on hand. And then what's the other one we're going to make?
It is Beet Hummus. I mean, whenever there's an opportunity to add beets, this is so good for your body. No, seriously, it is.
I feel like what the mess that you go through to make beets, all that dye and everything, is just not worth the lack of taste.
Yes.
But you love them.
Yeah, we are using pre-cooked beets. This will make it easy and faster. There's lemon in this, so that should keep oxalates from binding if you're worried about that. So, just an idea.
All right, so 2 amazing dips. Great for a holiday kind of gathering, which is what we're going to do with them. And we're going to show you how we do it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get started.
All right, well, let's begin this, the Sriracha Cashew Dip. This recipe will be on the website, so you can go there, and that is for 1 serving. The
website is www.plantbaseddads.net, because just in case you don't know, you don't have to... please watch the video, but you can click there if you need to print it and go to the website, print it, and take it with you.
Yeah, but that is set for 1 serving. We are making 3, so we're tripling the recipes here. So just make sure you know that, I guess. All right, we are ready. We are rough chopping our vegetables because everything's going in a food processor. So this is quick and easy. Just get your stuff ready. I'm kind of excited. We got peppers from the garden. These were frozen, so we're going to use those Italian sweet peppers, and then 2 additional peppers. All right, we've got some scallions, we got some garlic, we have some salt, lemon, and then some sriracha. Again, we've tripled this amount, so I'm going to start rough cutting. Sound good?
Let's do it. And you can see here, Tim's got some the red peppers already cut up, ready to go here, that we're just throwing the scallions in with. Thank you for cutting this. Ladies, get yourself a husband that cuts all the vegetables for you. It's a lot of work.
So again, just rough cut.
All right, there you go. So we need 2, 4, 6 cloves of garlic.
I got it.
All right, so to start this recipe off, we've got a food processor. You're going to need that. Don't use the blender. It just doesn't come out right. We're going to start with the cashews. And we've got 2 cups of cashews. Since it's not the Vitamix, we have to soak them first.
Minimum of 2 hours, right?
Minimum of 2 hours.
Or you can do it overnight.
Yeah. So let's pop that in here.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to put the garlic in next. So we're going to put the 2 of these items in.
All right, I have a spatula ready to go because we know we're going to have to scrape the sides.
Yes, for sure.
We have all our cashews and garlic ready to go, so we're going to do these 2 things first.
So I'm just going to pulse it to start with, and then I'm just going to let it start blending.
Yep.
All right, let's start putting the rest of the ingredients in. So now we're just going to add the veggies. So next we're putting in, what are we putting? It's the juice of 1 lemon, but we're tripling the recipe. So our lemons are cubes, so I'm not really sure. So we're just putting in 3 lemon ice cubes. After that, we're putting in 3/8 of a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Because it's 1/8 of a teaspoon and we're tripling it. All right, what's next?
Sriracha, baby. This is the heat.
So it's 1 ounce of sriracha. We put 2 ounces. I didn't want to put 3. That's a lot of sriracha. So I'm just gonna pour that in here. Just get every bit of that in. Depends on how spicy you like your food. We're kind of wimpy, or I'm kind of wimpy.
Well, we're going to a party and we just don't know who
Yeah.
to expect, so.
And then we've got our mixed vegetables here, right?
Yeah.
And this is
These are the peppers and the onions that we
peppers and
cut
scallions.
earlier.
That's right. We're just popping these in here, and that's it. And this is going to fill this whole thing up, and it's going to take a lot of work for this to process, which is why I wanted them to be really small. And we're just going to put the cover back on here. We're just going to let it go. It could take like 5 minutes. I mean, it could take a while to do this, but whatever it takes, it needs to just incorporate and become just a dip. So let's get started on that. Okay, it's processing. It's not done yet, but a lot of it is processed. And at this point, I mean, you could do this in the beginning, but I like to do this as it's like getting dippy looking. We're going to throw in 3 ounces of nutritional yeast. The recipe calls for 1 ounce, but
Again, we're tripling.
But we're tripling it.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 ounces of nooch going right in there. Let's get the cover back on. All right, that cover's on. Let's get that pulse doing its thing. And all right, so now we want it all to be completely incorporated.
You can see now there's enough moisture going on from the vegetables and from the soaked cashews where it's starting to turn a lot more now. So.
And we're just wiping the sides down one last time because sometimes the nooch will just kind of hang up on the top and get stuck to what's up there. All of the vegetables are all processed, so it's nice and smooth right now. I just want to get the sides incorporated because I want every bit of this. This is all like the goodness right here. All right, let's check that out. This thing, the word Cuisinart has to be on the front, otherwise it gets locked in the wrong position. You can't get it apart.
That's
All
your
right.
cue? Okay.
That's it. That's how you know. All right, so there's a lot of ways you can serve this. Let's show them what we're doing here. This is really interesting. So where'd you get this little baby from?
All right, so we're at Trader Joe's, like we said earlier, and they have this vegetable tray that I thought was awesome. It was small enough. One of my favorite things to get in is some radish. So good for you. We just don't eat it enough, I think.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what sold me on this. There's also the pea pods. We love those. So.
Yeah, let's open this up and they get a better view of this. So these are all the things that are already cut up that I just hate to cut up, and here they are ready to go. Right? Thank you, Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I mean, we have celery, we have carrots, we have broccoli
We have
in
all
the
this.
fridge. But I just feel like this was really quick to eat throughout the week if any of this dip is left over. I mean, is there oil-free pita that you could triangle up?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't want all that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this fiber. But anyway, this is a shortcut in a busy, hectic holiday season.
And it's a really nice, like, little hack.
Yeah. Are we ready to try this a little bit?
Yeah, okay, we could do that. Let's give it a shot here. So I'm going to use some broccoli here because I like raw broccoli. Those are big broccoli chunks. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, consistency is good. Let's see if the spice hits us or not.
I feel like we haven't had this for a while.
Oh my gosh.
That it's a little sweet and savory. Like, it's so
So
good.
when we started this channel, we had 2 recipes we knew were a hit. This one and the buckwheat. Remember?
Oh, yes.
Those were our first 2 videos, and those were the things that people asked me for all the time when I brought them. This dip right here. Bring the recipe. Someone's going to ask you for it. Holy smoke. It is absolutely delicious.
I love it. It's not something we have all the time because of the amount of cashews, but it's still whole food. Delicious. It's vitamin C. The nooch brings in the D and the B. I mean...
Try one of these chips. So, we've got these lavash bread crackers that we made. They're just lavash bread cut up. Here's how we did them. For the crackers, I just took some of this Trader Joe's whole wheat lavash bread. And these are really nice because they're kind of like really flat pizza doughs. They don't have any oil in them, so it's just minimal ingredients. So these are perfect for making your own crackers. And I just laid, I think, 3 of them on top of each other here. And on the cutting board, and you can see I just used this knife here. And I just went across the long way and went across the short way, and I had to push my knife down to cut through them all. But you can see here I've got 3 nice layers of crackers, and there's 35 each. because there's 7 rows going across and 5 rows up and down. 7 times 5 is 35, and times 3, that's 105 if you do the math. And I'm just gonna put these in the oven. And guys, you can see right here, they just came out of the oven. They look really good. They don't look any different than when they went in. They don't really brown, but they are crispy and crunchy and ready to go. So I'm just gonna put the next batch in and keep on going till I've made enough. So these are nice, because listen,
Nice.
you can hear them crunching. All right. Oh yeah.
Does it work?
Oh man.
These are unsalted, but this brings in so much flavor. That's fine.
Good, right? All right. We're going to plate this up, make a little platter, show you how it's going to look when we bring it. We probably shouldn't have opened this until we bring it on Tuesday, but show you how it's going to look when we bring it to the party, and we'll give you an idea of, what the presentation looks like, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got this beautiful Christmas platter right here, right?
Cool.
Thank you, Vicky Jasinski and the Jasinski family for sending this to us years ago. One of our favorite things about the holidays. And we're going to put this little platter here, right? We'll fill this baby up.
Something I didn't mention. So we made these lavash crackers, and they're unsalted. So that's the key. If you're going to use pretzels with this, use the unsalted pretzels.
Yeah.
We have a son. It's one of his favorite things. That's how we know.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Babe, you're supposed to be putting the stuff in there so we can show. We're not supposed to be having a meal here. All right, I think that's kind of a nice amount right there. And then we just kind of want to put in the veggies so we can lay those out.
I mean, you guys know how to do this, but I like to just kind of leave things in groupings. Keeps it easier.
Yeah.
Nice that way. If I'm going to buy prepared carrots, a lot of times I get the bags with the colored ones. Yeah, and that's what this has.
Those
so
are a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, so we've got some green here. I'm going to separate that with a little bit of red. That just works for Christmas, doesn't it?
Yep, and leave a little room in the center for crackers.
Sometimes we've read that if things are just left kind of rough on it, it's more inviting to take. When it's too perfect, people don't. Do you remember reading that? Or
Well, I worked in the grocery store, and we would put stuff in a bin for people to come by and fish through when I was younger. And the manager said, don't stack them neatly in the little end get unit because no one wants to mess up something nice. Throw them in there. They want to go through it. They want to see that it's been picked through. Otherwise, no one's touching it.
I don't know why I remember that random story, but
true, right?
I've just carried it over. And then let's do
throw
some
crackers in the middle, yeah.
Some crackers there.
Yep.
Can you just hear that crunch? These really turned out nice, Joey.
The crackers are amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so there we have it. All right, Tim, so look at this. Is this a beautiful tray of dip and healthy veggies?
Yeah, this is absolutely something I would want to take to work or a party, such. So
a great presentation here. You will absolutely be the star of this show. When I get invited to, I think people don't care if I'm coming or not. They want the dip. So they're like, are you bringing your dip? And I'm like, all right, I'll bring my dip. Like, there's so many other things like to bring, right? But they're just like, bring the cashew dip. I'm like, okay. So this cashew dip will be the star of whatever table you put it on. All right, cashew dip, cashew sriracha dip success. Let's get to the hummus.
awesome.
All right, so for recipe number 2, the what is it?
Beet hummus.
The red beet hummus. Yes.
So for Christmas, this is gonna be awesome, right? Even for Valentine's or where you want red, but this is gonna be pinkish. You maybe add some extra beet if you want. So we've done the easiest possible way here. You could roast your own beets and peel them, or you could buy a package where they're already steamed and cooked, such as this one that we've done with Trader Joe's. So they're really petite. So I've got 3 tiny ones in here, but when you buy them from the grocery store, they're usually much larger. So just a medium or a large is what it's calling for. Chickpeas. We've gone the easiest route as well. It's from a can. It's already soft. We're good. We are using a Vitamix. It can handle making this hummus smooth, just like all our other hummus recipes. Yeah. If you are not, or if you do not have a Vitamix, you might want to boil these with a little bit of baking soda just to make them where they're almost falling apart. That would really help. Okay, for our spices, I just kind of, again, this is all about prep. So I've prepped our garlic, cumin, pepper, salt. They're all together here. Now realize, keep these spices out. At the end, we may need to adjust the flavor just a little bit to your liking, if you want it more bold or not. So let's start off light.
And then we have coriander in there too, right?
Coriander's in there as well.
All right, so,
then,
yes.
Okay, then we also have our sesame paste.
So I feel like it's just a tray of Mediterranean ingredients, right?
Absolutely.
Just kind of ready to make this.
We're finishing with Italian parsley and some za'atar spices, which is exactly Mediterranean, right?
Okay.
So this all goes in a blender. Again, all in the prep. Anyone in the family can help you. And then putting in the blender, making it, this is easy.
So we ready to, does everything just get mixed together?
Exactly.
Okay, everything except for the topping, but everything you have here is getting mixed together.
Yes.
All right.
So I just realized that there is one ingredient missing.
What's that?
Our zest, our lemon zest. So I think you guys know that we take our lemons and we juice them in ice trays. Well, we've also been zesting and then freezing them in canning jars
right.
in the freezer.
Yeah.
So let me go get that and I'll be right back.
All right, so what's going in the blender?
All right, well, let me do a shout out to Nadine from Lebanon. She gave us the hint of using just lemon juice for salad.
Yeah.
Or adding some zest. And that's what I have here.
So how much zest are we adding?
We're just going to add a little bit. So I'm going to scrape it out of here with a spoon.
So that's your measurement, a little bit.
All right, this kind of looks like half a teaspoon, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would say that's about a half a teaspoon, yes.
Great, let's go with that measurement then. Okay, star of the show, beets first.
All right, let's pop those in.
Pop. Next, chickpeas.
All right, you got a can of... So that is actually one 15-ounce can of chickpeas rinsed and drained.
Okay, now that we have the solids in there, let's add now our spices and the garlic.
All right, there you go. And
Some people call this...
liquid gold.
Yes.
It is 1/3 of a cup of tahini. And then you've got the juice of a lemon, I guess.
That's right, to brighten everything up.
We've got a lemon cube. I don't know how much that is, but you can't have too much lemon. So we're ready to blend this?
Yes, we are
All right,
ready.
let's put the cover on it. We're going to spare you bringing it over to the Vitamix base. We're just going to blend it and bring it back.
What does Arnold say? I'll be back.
All right, so we've got one more beautiful serving tray. Again, thank you to Sissy family for sending this to us a few years ago. And another little platter here. So we're going to fill this up. We literally went through 2 blenders to get this done, but here we are.
For the amount we were using, we should have used the sauce size. So
Yeah, the smaller attachment instead of the actual...
So this amount we end up just doubling.
Yeah, we had to double it. Otherwise, the Vitamix decanter just not going to do it. Perfect. And this is a hummus. Even though it's red from the beets, it's a hummus. So I've got some pita breads we can throw on here, right?
That'd be great. For the beets, I'm going to tear off some Italian parsley just to make this fragrant. Green contrasts nicely with the red. By rolling it, tearing it, we release some of those oils that are in the leaf.
All right, so we're just kind of garnishing it a little bit. And then what do you got there?
We have some tangy za'atar.
Za'atar. I love how Mediterranean that sounds. It's a very strong spice. It's a combination of a bunch of other spices, so you don't want to overdo it. And how do you want to arrange these here? I know you're probably going to...
I think just as you are.
Go ahead. Well, I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah.
Because you're this... I'm just the pretty face.
No.
You're the stylist. All right. Just throwing our pita breads on there. I think they look too nice, like we said earlier. You got to kind of mess it up a little bit.
Well,
and
I've
kind
got
of get them in there.
everything positioned for grabbing the wide end. So
All right. Sounds good. All right. So, what do you think of this?
this is great. Let's try it with the...
There goes our food photography. Oh, it's warm from the Vitamix, but
Okay.
all the flavors are there, right?
Yeah. I was worried about the beets being so earthy because we ended up adding a couple more small ones. Well, it's right on, isn't
Yeah.
it? I know you're not a big fan of beets, but
No, but I love
this is
hummus,
savory.
so that's kind of a good thing. All right, so take a look at this. Look how amazing this looks. 2 beautiful platters for any holiday party. Leroy, what do you think of this?
It's the week before Christmas. Good luck this week. I know it can be stressful, but try to take moments to enjoy the season because there's a lot to enjoy.
There is a lot to enjoy. That's our video today. Please hit that like button, show us some love, click on that bell, you get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Tuesday, and leave a comment below. What are you making for the holidays? What are you bringing? We'd love to hear it, right?
Love to hear it, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays, whatever
Happy
you celebrate.
holidays. Yes.
See you next time.
Bye.